Hello everybody, welcome back to the next part of Resident Evil 1 Remake, Remaster on the PC. So, we went outside, put the arrowhead in, got down in that little catacomb area, opened the book up, got the key, and we didn't look at the key yet. And I actually didn't look at this other stuff either. To show you the zoomed in views on stuff. I want to do that with each item at least once, because I like looking at this kind of stuff. I don't know about everybody else out there, but I like to. I think it's cool. A clip for the handgun, 15 rounds of 9mm parabellum. And then the herb, however you want to say it. Green herb. We'll learn about these. There's a botanical book I think we get to read in this game. Get to read them in a lot of games, actually. Resident Evil games. An herb that grows wild in this region. Getting their herb on. And so, mansion key, if you look at it closer, and you spin it around, bam. There's an engraving of a sword key. So now we know it's a sword key. And now when you look at it in the inventory, it will be described that way instead of just mansion key. So if you got a couple of keys on you, it's worth looking at them up close once so that they're labeled. Yeah, speaking of herb, might as well talk about it. I vape, and I'm vaping. I'm not even going to say the word. I'm just going to say, we'll call it medical MJ, like, MJ. I don't even know if that's a word you can say on YouTube anymore without getting the police called on me. Have a SWAT team bust in here at, midnight. But I use medical MJ, so I do vape as I play, so you might hear it, or a lot of times when I'm choking myself out, it's because of that. So forgive me if smoking MJ is against your moral values. I promise I'm a good person. Okay. So, already we're back to having one slot free. We still haven't found a place yet to get rid of our stuff, because you get to run into chests in this game. Let me get on my notes here, make sure there's nothing else to talk about. Nothing yet. So, what door was this a key? Helmet. So we got the sword key. But at any rate, we're going to go this way first, or next. So if you sit here for a second and pay attention to that statue, you can get your little clue that something fancy's up there. Portraits and photographs decorate the wall. It looks like they could come to life at any moment. She has the same thing to say, I guess, for all of them. Yep. Woman drawing water. Can you read the front? No. Looks like it says more than that, but yeah, she's got like a boobie hanging out, looks like it, and a vase. So when you see things like this, these are movable and you can climb onto them. And if you get one of these in a weird spot where you can't push it anymore because you put it up against a wall or something, you just have to walk out of the room and walk back in, and it'll reset the box's position. What you want to do is climb up here, climb down, and then use this to help you get what's up there. If you get on a solid flat surface side and just start walking into it, then she'll just start pushing it. And so you get completely next to it and press the A button, and then she'll climb. You can walk over and press A again and grab it. There's a map of the mansion. 1F, first floor. Take it? Well, sure. So now this whole right quadrant that was like not labeled at all has its framework. And we can see where all the doors are. So there's a handful of red doors unlocked. There's a staircase. There's an outside area to the right that goes kind of outside of the mansion. And there's a bunch of doors that are just opened that can be gone through. You got the map of the mansion first floor. So that goes just into your map. I'm surprised you can't access the map from the files area, but it has its own area up here in this screen, or you can press the key on the controller, which for me is Y, and it'll open the map directly. This is not a you can change floors, like here's basement 1, second floor, first floor. You can't zoom on anything in this game, though. A lot of maps in some games you can zoom down and get a closer view, but you can't do that in this one. So the map goes into its own place, doesn't take up an inventory slot. And now, really what you want to do, and you may not do it, is push it back where it was. You could do it beforehand or after, but just because I know what's gonna come, I'm just doing it. So climb over here, climb back down, come look around in here. An eerie picture of the mansion. So I do believe when you beat the game, you get something called the closet key, and that unlocks, I guess, maybe the rest of the outfits. Once you unlock them, you unlock all of them. But this becomes the closet room, and this is a door behind there. Either that's the door, I don't see a handle, or this gets moved and there's a door behind this picture. But then you can unlock it and go in there, and that's how you change your clothes. So, like with the trainer, I would be, if I wanted to use one of those outfits, I would force the trainer to give me like the RE3 skirt outfit, or the Sarah Connor outfit from like Terminator, and force it to be on because I hadn't unlocked it yet. But this is where you come to use your closet key, I believe. I think I'm correct. Okay, what do we got? So it's another dagger. You take the dagger, yes. They just stack, and they stack in their dagger inventory, not in your main inventory, which is nice. Uh-oh. Okay. So hence the reason why I put that box there. So that is just for you to kind of be forced. I'm not going to go back out, but it's a situation to be forced to test and see how the defense item works. I could have shot him there and saved the dagger, but I just went ahead and did what they expect you to do, is let yourself get grabbed. He's not going to come over here. He can't even grab me from that side. You can't get the dagger back unless you shoot his head and get a decapitation. So you can get headshots, I believe, with the handgun. It's rare, but the shotgun, it's like almost every other time or two you get a headshot or you decapitate. So he's just going to stand there and do that forever. Let's proceed onward. Sword key, so here we go. Now, the key you can see is still in our inventory. And I'll look here just for of reference. So sword key. Sword key has a bunch of doors. There is one on the first floor. Let's look at our map while I'm looking at this. So that right there is the first one, the first usage on the first floor. And then I have another map for the sword key. And there's 2 on the second floor, which we haven't got up to yet. So there's 3 total doors for the sword key to open. And I think once you, if I remember correctly, once you use all of them and you've unlocked all the doors there are to unlock with it, she'll ask you if you want to throw it away because it's no good anymore. And then you can discard it. So now he's just going to go back and chill. Various sculptures and bits of pottery. Ooh. So there's an item. May have moved the wrong way. You can move some of them, and there's an item in one of them, or 2 of them. I just don't remember the way. There it is. There's another dagger under that on the ground. So now we have 3 or 2. Yeah, we just used 1, so we should have. Yeah, we got 2 now. And they're not the same thing as your survival knives over here. We don't even have those equipped. We're going to dump these as soon as we can, but I'm not saying there's no usage. Let me try to push this. There's no usage for the knife, because there is. There's nothing here but a bunch of ornamental plates. The knife doesn't work as good as it does in like the remakes and stuff, but I mean, this is a remake, but I mean remake 2 and 3. There's ammo or something under here. Yeah, there's a clip. So stack again. Now we have 45 plus the 15 in the gun that we haven't even shot yet. Okay, what do we got in here? Use the lockpick. Okay. Okay, something's walking around. Dogs. I don't know that I want to come around out here yet. There's stuff to pick up out here, and I don't have a lot of inventory. So that's on that outskirts area. So we'll think about that later. Come back and get it. Okay. Take a bath if you want to, Jill. It looks like the water still works. Well, lucky you. It's full of dirty water. Remove the plug? Well, don't know. You want to put your hand in there? Okay. Well, I do have to say this is one of the cleaner toilets I've seen in horror games. It looks like it was almost sandblasted clean. Well, it's pretty nice. Okay, so he's semi-dead. There's another defensive dagger. Just getting loaded with these, aren't we? Now we have 3. See, yeah, you don't have a knife. Well, you do. You could, not that it's a smart idea, but you could equip your... and try to poke him, I guess. Yeah, he's just... it's like he's not even there. He doesn't have a hurt box or hit box, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Re-equip the gun. So I'm not sure what I'm going to blur or have to blur in this game. I'm just going to try to let go, mostly in this game, what will go. Unless YouTube has a fit about it when I upload it and says that, you know, you can't show a zombie crawling out of a bathtub. It's too extreme for our viewers. So he's not necessarily dead. Just keep that in mind. Sorry if these areas are kind of dark. This is a dark game. And I'm using an upscale texture mod to make the... basically to try to bring, I think it's to like 4K, bring the textures to 4K or close. Or above, you know, better than what they are. But I have noticed just with my experience with texture mods like that, that yes, they make the quality look better. But in turn, they can kind of make the overall brightness or gamma tone of the graphics darker. So you might need to compensate your gamma or brightness in a game if you use an upscale mod. And I mean, I'm brightening this in editing too, so even what I'm seeing, which is looking okay for me, I'm going to be brightening it 5% more for you. She has no comment. The door. So come in with your gun out, I would say. I wish I could run into a save location. It's in here. Let's see first. Okay. Is this where the save room is? I shouldn't have done that, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. It doesn't matter. I thought I was closer to a save than I was. That door, we'll see it again. You can only go through it like 3 times before it breaks, and you can't go back out the same way. So I just wasted a turn there, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. Let's see, got another defense item. And then here's some more ink ribbons. And looks like we got a shotgun. Will you take the Winchester M1897? Yes, I will. We will definitely take that. Is there anything else to get? Pictures, stands, and bronze statues. There's nothing of interest here. Traces of something burnt here. An acrid smell permeates the air. Yeah, the room's green, so we've explored it. So yeah, I did screw up there, but that's okay. That door is gonna catch you anyway, even if you remember. You'll still forget. But you can only... Nope. Let me in or let me out. The door won't open. The door won't open. Well, you're screwed.
Oh God, what did I do now?
Triggered a trap.
Wesker! Barry! Help!
Jill, you in there?
Barry? Get me out of here! The door's jammed!
Stand back! Grab my hand!
Barry.
That was a close one.
You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Really? Thanks. But Barry, didn't you say you were going back to the dining room to find other clues? I'm glad and all, but why are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Anyway, we should get back to searching for Wesker and Chris.
Thanks, Barry. I owe you one.
Don't mention it.
Barry's a real pal, saving us. So yeah, you can actually get helped out of there. There's a look at it here. There's a broken shotgun you find later, and you're supposed to replace it with that when you take the real shotgun so that you don't trip that trap. But because I think if you do that as Chris, you get killed. But Barry will help Jill. So let's look at it. Winchester. Fires 12 gauge shells, a weapon that is capable of firing wide range. Right. So obviously this thing is awesome. But we're going to hold on to that. That's our strong weapon. Okay, go out this way. So I messed up because I went through this door. I think you have to here anyway. It's locked. The Spencer family emblem is carved into the doorknob. Okay. Okay, there's a zombie. I'm going to deal with him. Still grabbed me. He took a lot of hits too. You're going to get up. So if you start targeting him and she doesn't face him, that means he's down, but he's not completely dead. We didn't decapitate him. And you're going to click your ammo and say use, or no, combine. Combine, click it on your gun, and then you'll reload your gun back to 15. There's no active reload button when you're in this situation here. So yeah, he ain't dead. That's locked. It's locked. An emblem of an armor is carved into it. And then we can go out here, but I don't think we can get very far. Ooh, I see you, buddy. Still got me. Are you dead? Yep, you're dead. Okay, man, had to waste a thing on him. You can combine the gun or the ammo, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I had to waste a dagger on him. I was shooting him, but I was like shooting over top of him because you're supposed to kind of wait until they jump at you. What we got here? There's something written in the indentation. The Defiler of the Accursed Coffin. Right. The one where the masks statues were. It's locked, so we can't even go this way. I don't know why she won't take the... She should be able to take the dagger back, I think, out of the dog, for sure. But when we leave here and come back, he'll just be gone. I wasn't entirely sure he was going to be there. So now we're going to go back through this door again that now we've tripped it a second time, but it's okay. And then I remember you're there. So he's not dead yet either. We don't need to pick up this herb just yet. So here's we're in the save room. So I'm hearing in this, my sound file is messed up. I can hear it glitching. I don't know why it's doing that. I'll fix it. More handgun ammo. Note. Special instructions for the disposal of dead bodies. We have new information regarding those beings. They may appear to be dead, but in fact, they are able to come back to life. However, there are ways to prevent them from being active again. Currently, there are 2 known methods to create their cease their resurrection: incineration or destruction of the head. If further methods are discovered, you will be notified immediately. Meanwhile, to those of you who still have the will to live, oil has been placed on the first floor of the mansion. Take as much as you need. You need something to light it with, which you'll need to find by yourself. And then here's this over here. We can't take it because our inventory's full. Just let me go in here, and then I'm going to dump these 2 knives because we don't need them. There's actually some stuff already in here. There's a heal spray. There's a heal spray. 15 magazine of 15, 3 more ink ribbons, and then I just put these 2 things in there. So we can take this now. Will you take the field canteen? Yes. And we can take these other ink ribbons that are in the inventory, and they'll stack with these. And 65. Wow, it goes higher than I thought it did. We'll put this away because we're okay, and there's one right outside the door. I'm going to put that in here for the moment. Take this out, or no, put it in my inventory. Put it in the inventory. I gotta click on the empty spot. And go save. You can save your game, yeah. Use the ink ribbon. You have to have an ink ribbon to save. And I'm going to save in the next slot and just I'm going to keep making a new save, so I have saves to go back to. And then I'm going to stop this video here. There's only a couple of minutes. Since I'm in a save room, I need to stop anyway. And I'm going to try to fix this audio glitch. Once I get it fixed, I'll upload and replace it on my mod that I gave you the link for in the first gameplay video, I think, in the modding video. I did something wrong with the editing, I guess, and it's making it glitch. So I'm going to fix this, and when we come back to the next part, hopefully it won't be making that skipping sound. So thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye.